Alright, I played Skarner for this one, and as a champion, I actually didn't think I'd get to play. What's you on? So at this point, I literally had 5 losses so far. What's you do? I lost 5 damn games during for my placement matches. And you know what? I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna choose Skarner. Maybe I can snowball the hell out of the game and win this way. The enemy team had picked Jarvan, we've picked Warwick and Ezreal. I wasn't exactly feeling this team yet. So I picked Skarner in the hopes of carrying. Anyways, attack damage, red, attack damage, quints, army, yellow matches, blues, and my masters were like 9-21-0. Because remember, this I don't exactly have attack speed for red in this one or movement speed, so I went with this. Anyways, Anivia misses her cube, but there's a really good chance to gank Brand. I go in, I slow him down, he spit so much damage, and she missed her Q again. He gets to live. I try to go around to try to gank him, and I come up against Xin Zhao. He mauls the shit out of me, and Brand properly follows through and kills me. So now Brand has a double buff. I lost my double buffs, and now we're obviously at a disadvantage. That's a really bad situation, and my heart basically sank when that happened. I would say it was a large part of the Anivia's failure. The second part was me just getting a little desperate for the kill. Anyways, thankfully the Brand goes for the Anivia, and she has a goddamn egg for him. So, like, he's got, surprisingly, a barrier, and we easily pick him off. I go in, maul his ass, and I get back my double buffs, which is fine. Warwick is secured his top lane, but he's going to be ganked very soon, and thus he's going to lose it. Bottom lane is also having dire problems. They've died. She's died. Bottom lane has died, and they're not going to be the first time to die. Anivia gets killed as well again. Xin Zhao is pretty much doing some goddamn work right now. He buys Madrid's Razor, which is one of the more puzzling item purchases I've gotten. The Blitzcrank is being a bitch too, talking in all chat, and anyone who watched the stream know, holy shit, this Blitzcrank never shut the hell up. And the Anivia was asking for ganks and stuff. Skarner, gank for me. I ganked for you early, and you didn't respond, and thus I died. And then, you know, I lost my double buffs, and I'm a fucking Skarner who has no presence till level 6. And now I use my ultimate to try to help bottom lane, so that's not a good thing. I roam around. Oh, I hope you guys all know this passive. Skarner's auto attack. If you attack things as Skarner, you'll lower the cooldown of your other abilities. So, oh yeah, Skarner jumps in Italy. We put in the ward in the bush at the same time because we had the right idea. This Warwick is going to be one of the better players of this game, and I'm going to be really happy I had him in my team. So I flashed on Italy to apply the slow. I just needed somebody dead. I needed to get back into this game. My ultimate's back up, and Xin Zhao is in this bush. I had a feeling he was, and I was hoping, you know, we'd fight him. Xin Zhao goes in, but once again, Anivia has her goddamn mushroom. I grab Xin Zhao once he's been taking tower damage, so he pretty much gets pinned down and murdered by the tower. Brand has no summoner spells to escape with, and once again we maul him to death. So this brings us back into the game. Bottom lane is still in like a shitty state, and this Blitzcrank left bottom lane because he's yelling at the Ezreal saying, haha, you picked Ezreal, you have no damage. And you know what, this Blitzcrank is completely a dick. He said he wanted to go AFK. He said, it doesn't matter, it's my last placement game, I don't care what rank I get. So don't feel bad if I call him a prick or anything. Go down bottom, he pulls in Lucian. Lucian survives, and Jarvan's gonna just, you know, get murdered. Xin Zhao, for whatever reason, decided to go right in, which was not the smartest thing, considering we can CC lock him. And by CC lock, I mean a lot of slows. Brand shows up bottom, but I put down a ward there so we can see him, and my ultimate's back up. So I dodge his stun, and then just grab him. He gets CC locked and slaughtered. So now my team has a distinct advantage. Not a considerable gold advantage, but we still have some sort of advantage, and that's good considering our morale went to hell because of the douchebag Blitzcrank and, you know, the death on every single lane early. They get dragon though, so we couldn't put up a damn fight to stop it. I go down bottom to see if I can help the Ezreal. Jarvan's right here. I have red and a slow, so I can grab, like, I just start mauling his ass, and I grab him and pick him back up. He botches his flash and proceeds to die, and Lucian, he just gets CC locked with slows. This is one of the things I actually hope some of you understand. This is why Skarner's being nerfed and changed around. That spammable slow cannot stay in the game. It is too strong of an ability. If the numbers were not fair, then he would just CC lock the shit out of somebody just by mauling them, and he'd be too overpowered. If the numbers are too low, then he's kind of useless, but he still has got his CC low, which is kind of where he is right now. The change, making the slow have actual counterplay, will make him more balanced, and it will allow them to buff up other things like his numbers and his just overall damage. So I understand why they need to change him. He's pretty toxic without. He's pretty toxic with just a perma slow. Also, that Anivia egg has fucking saved her 3 goddamn times so far. Warwick gets himself killed. He went in. He actually thought that Ezreal was going to join him, but the Ezreal kind of stood back and didn't dick around. Fortunately for us, we at least pick up a Jarvan kill. He tries to escape, but you know there's no chance for him. He gets picked off, and I think Brand gets in too close. I ultimately immediately CC lock him to end his combo, and he's pretty much going to get perma slowed. The Blitzcrank pulls him for some stupid reason and gets himself killed. Not the smartest of choices. So here's one of the problems I've had with my placement matches so far. There's always this one dick who doesn't think, they should try very hard, or who just doesn't shut up. This Blitzcrank was the one for this game. Like, Jesus, man, just keep morale up. Stop insulting us. He would not stop talking throughout the whole thing, just making bad comments. Here, we catch ourselves in Italy, and it's probably going to be one of the worst fights we engage on. Blitzcrank pulls Nidalee and inhibits Anivia from completing our combo, thus Nidalee lives. Then the rest of us get chased and get picked off, and pretty much we have a semi-wipe, allowing the enemy team to recoup themselves and gain back their balance. As you can see, this game has 11 minutes left to go, so it's going to be quite a doozy. As far as Skarner goes, I didn't pick him for the fact that he counters anybody or anything. He just snowballs incredibly hard. And my opponent was Brand, who has no escape, so perhaps I could, apply some pressure with ganks. I'd camp Brand, especially if the Anivia were to help me with the ganks. She didn't help me in the early game, so that kind of sucked. Nonetheless, my team has a lot of suppression and a lot of picking power. Like there, Blitzcrank pulls Brand, Warwick jumps in on him, we CC locked the shit out of him, and he dies. Then the rest of the fight just kind of goes a little bit rougher for us. We kill Xin Zhao and we killed Brand, and then we just kind of, don't exactly do it properly. The white killed the Ezreal, by the way. That's kind of amusing. And here, Blitzcrank goes in on 3 people, gets CC locked and murdered. So that was a needless death, especially considering nobody could actually follow up on that. And I think just Blitzcrank's trolling at this point. So I go by myself, lock at the Iron Solari. I needed to help us survive. We don't exactly have a tank. We have slow survivability and just outright better damage late game, I guess. We have a lot of utility on my team, and that's kind of what we're going for. We pick off one person, then sweep the rest. Sweep the leg, so to speak. Since Zhao gets close, I pick him off. We do a lot of damage, but damn. The miss from Blitzcrank means that Xin Zhao gets to live just a little bit longer, but it means we kind of stick around way too long and slowly get picked off and killed. I think, no, Anivia lives, but unfortunately Ezreal gets himself picked off here. So we lose 2 people, and we kind of lose our positioning and our tower. That puts us in dire straits. This was my 5th. I've already lost 5 games in my replacement matches. My morale was very down, so I was getting very stressed out. This team comp is good, but it's far from perfect. We have no real engagement, and our CC is far from reliable. I mean, Anivia's Q is really difficult. I mean, our slows are reliable, and I guess the ultimate from Warwick is, but they're not without risk. Our damage is amazing, though. That's one thing. Our sustained damage is great. So long fights are where we will succeed, and that's what I'm hoping for. Hopefully killing one person and then just wrecking their faces. I am trying to aim for Brand's life in every single fight. If Brand dies, then the rest of it will go much easier for us. Here, for some damn reason, the team decides to fight them despite the fact that we are disorganized and our individual power is pitiful. That's a problem I've been having with a lot of placement matches. Players just do not recognize that our team comp does not support individual combat. Therefore, they split up, they roam and shit, and then they just are surprised that they die. Here, I could have probably smite stolen the Baron, but I misclicked the pathing, and I went back down a little, so I couldn't position myself for a smite steal. Not to say I would have gotten it, but I could have at least made an attempt. Here, Lucian dies like an idiot. Like, he flashes over and tries to fight Warwick 1v1, which any smart person will tell you is not something you do. Nonetheless, I'm a huge Skarner, but I haven't built anything that allows me to do damage. This is one of Skarner's actual problems right now. His itemization is pretty poor. It's not as good as it used to. Or at least, I mean, the items he could use are nerfed, and a lot of the items he would want are incredibly overpriced. Like, Glacier Shroud and shit have been nerfed. Tears of the Goddess, if you wanted to go for a very powerful build, has been pretty much gutted for a lot of reasons, and and to be fair, pretty honest ones. Any cheap items he wanted is just gone. He became a lot more expensive, so to speak. He still snowballs hard, and that's probably what makes him good. Every single item he purchases that's, you know, built for him kind of gives him a giant leap of power. As you can see here, aside from magic damage dealers, the physical damage dealers can't do jack shit to me. Like, I die very slow. Actually, here I survive, but I almost died. In other fights you'll see, I die very, very slowly. My cooldowns are great and whatever. But again, like as I said, overall, a lot of his items were nerfed and changed in price. So it's just kind of eh. One of the biggest nerfs, though, I would say, is the nerf to Shirelli's Reverie, or Ancient Coin now. I used to purchase it as my first item. That thing was just amazing on him. But now you can't really use it because you can't have more than one gold item, which I think is pure bullshit. But it's fine. Like, I can buy other items to make up for that. My next item, of course, is the Gauntlet of the Iron Solari. I mean, not Gauntlet of this. Gauntlet of the Ice Peoples and shit. Buy that, you know, to make my slow even stronger and give myself a little bit of boost of power. If I really wanted a massive boost of power, I'd go for a Trinity Force or like Gnasher's Tooth or even Wit's End. But, of course, as you can see, I kind of need to survive longer. My slow and my peeling power is what's going to come into play. I am building myself as a peeler. If I can keep Nivea and Ezreal alive, we will win every fight. The enemy team likes to full-on engage. However, they're not... the enemy team likes to full-on engage. However, they can't engage after a second time. Once Xin Zhao goes in... Once Zhao goes in, he can't continue his assault. Once Jarvan jumps in and is controlled, he's going to just flounder. Brand, he can be controlled by the front line, aka me or Warwick. And Lucian, if he jumps in, he just gets pretty much annihilated by Nivea and shit. As you can see, I'm very difficult to kill, and I apply a lot of slow, and I synergize well with the Nivea. So that's kind of the whole shtick here. Right, by the way, Lucian's coming in right now. He's going to sacrifice himself kind of pointlessly. Goes in to kill Nivea. Oh, look, her egg. Yeah, she dies, and then he gets mauled to death. I don't think that was actually a smart idea, because now Warwick gets to do some damage and push the tower more and regain control of everything. But as you can see, I built the Iceborne Gauntlet, and I built myself a Banshee to be able to survive their annoying onslaught of things and just become a peeler. You'll see in the team fights that I become a bodyguard for Ezreal. Anyone who goes in, well, either if I get a good engage like here, like grab somebody, drag them back to their dooms, that's fine. That, or I just wait for the enemy team to jump onto my carry, and I pick them off. I force them off. My constant slows, along with the Niveas, it's just so disturbing. It's just so powerful. Alright, Brand drops. Nidalee gets chased off. She runs off for her life, and then my team chases her instead of taking the tower down. So that's kind of silly. I focused the damn tower. Warwick gave chase, and I think Nidalee survived regardless. So that was just a complete waste of time. The rest of my team got themselves killed. Anyways, purchase this item. I think I'm building actually that little bandana thing that removes CC. I think it's just so I could beeline for Brand and kill him, and then the rest of their enemy team should have no actual power. Thanks to the peeling and thanks to Nivea just being able to slow down the entire front line and dick them out of anything. So, here we go. Warwick gets himself killed because he kind of tried pushing top lane by himself, and our team was really far away, so there was nothing we can do. Olivia goes in, Blitzcrank goes gung-ho and kills, but here's the appealing part. The amount of slows we have pretty much prevents Xin Zhao from doing anything, so he can't attack Olivia, and he can't attack Ezreal. So she dies. I grab Nidalee. She gets CC locked a little bit, but Jarvan takes the brunt of everything. He survives, surprisingly so. And whenever I get the chance, I just beeline straight for whoever I have to kill. Brand gets CC locked and killed. Anivia gets saved again by her goddamn egg. We got ourselves an easy inhibitor here, but I'm out of mana, so my potential is just down. You see, that's probably the biggest problem with Skarner. And a lot of the regeneration items he would buy, like Shirley's Reverie or the Spirit of the Ancient Golem, or hell, even Banshee's Veil, which used to give mana, has been nerfed. So his mana actually got, a little bit stabbed in the back here. My mana regeneration is just piss poor. If I had some regeneration, it'd be fine because my costs are low. But no, I'm stuck with just flat-ass mana from my Sheen and Iceborne Gauntlet. This is one of the problems with the new jungle items. The lack of regeneration hurts certain champions. Like Skarner, for instance. He could have really used it. I mean, it helps him clear, but come late game when you need him to be running around, spamming his abilities and getting ready for a fight instead of farming, you start noticing the hell out of that. So it was a nerf to team fights, but I think it was a necessary nerf to the items because the items are honestly overpowered as shit. Gold effective even after they were nerfed the first time. Anyways, we go for Baron. The enemy team engages on us soon, or actually they try to steal it, but I secure it. And they just get CC locked. We chase them down, and that's pretty much the end of the game. They get slowly slaughtered. I got a good smite secure. My heart was pumping during that scene because I just didn't want him to take it. And thank God the game is over, honestly. With this, I actually secure my first placement victory. The Malphite game was my second. This one was my first. And sweet Jesus, my stomach hurt right after that. In fact, my stomach still hurts after that crap. Like, I couldn't believe we won this. It was close and it was demoralizing in the beginning, but hooray for having picked the carry Skarner.